Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the SkyLounge podcast, episode number 334, Brain Bobbed on Blunders and Basics, Untitled Rant. You know what that means, boys and girls? Little to no effort put in the making of this episode. Just a lot of chicken scratch in front of me where I have to make some shit up. But that's on course for the journey. 30 for 30 and 30. This is all of June, baby. You're going to be seeing this ugly mug or listening to this screeching voice for quite some time. So, late in the evening, you're getting some NPR voice. So, let me soothe you in while I'm soothing myself in with all this fucking food that I ate. you know, I like my meats. I do. And just eating a shit ton of meat, right? And then just being a glutton with the dessert, it just never helps the day after when you have to get your ass up and, compensate for the just disgusting act you just committed, just being a fucking glutton. But, it's days like this where I just gorge myself, just eat like those fucking fat kings, just gobble shut up. Tomorrow's gonna be a fun day outdoors in Las Vegas where, yes, on an average day, it is now over 100 degrees. That's curious because, yes, I am repping the Los Angeles Dodgers blue hat along with the flag in the back. There's also the no step on snake flag there, but that's a whole other thing that we can get into next time. But yeah, despite my allegiance to the LA sports, teams and Lakers and Dodgers, my body is now just used to Vegas shit. So humidity really fucks me up like nothing else. So on a night like this, where if I'm full and I just decide to take a step outside and it's humid as shit, I'd feel awful. I probably just feel like wanting to throw a goddamn temper tantrum, like a child. But, you know, just go back indoors. I mean, there's air conditioning, right? I mean, this is the benefit of modern society, all this technology. But listen, kids, the thing is with technology is you can't become over reliant on that shit, which is ironic because I am using this highly advanced telephone, right? I mean, this is recording on my phone, my Note 9, and it has an internal camera that is recording, video and audio, the very things that I am saying and doing. And while that data is being captured, I will go ahead and upload this on the World Wide Web, where shit will disperse everywhere for no one to see. But it's crazy how technology works. But becoming over reliant on technology is where we get to this point of just being mindless zombies, just chasing trends and doing nothing but following along with what everybody else is doing. It's just curious when the sheeps are everywhere and they claim to be the wolves, yet they just hop merrily along into the slaughterhouse. Yet, who the hell knows? Maybe I'm just living this illusion and we're all gonna be into the slaughterhouse anyways, but what the fuck are you talking about? Dude, you know what the fuck I'm talking about right now? Just the thought of people just always living to their, I suppose, their cravings, their desires, fully just fleshed out through their emotions, their lives, and when you don't dictate that with any sort of logic or some broken irrational logic, it's not going to lead you in a fun path. How do I know this? Because I've fucking been there before. Done this stupid shit before. Just giving you as a heads up, kids. Because you don't want to be that, fucker who says, what if, right? Although, there's a lot of things in life you don't really have to venture out and try to do to figure out experience points in. I don't fucking know. Like, you don't need to get fucked up on alcohol. I'll tell you that right now. There's better things to do out there than getting drunk. Walking. Shit. Literally anything else. Enjoying some sunlight. Drinking water. Reading a book. And I know I'm stepping on a lot of toes here from saying that shit, but dude, alcohol only serves to dull the brain and the senses, and all it is it's an inhibitor remover, right? It just kills off the inhibition and just kills away the shyness. That's why it's called the whole confidence juice and shit. But when you can't unlock that yourself, you're just becoming a dependent and reliant on alcohol slave, right? So it's one of these things where all the strange mistakes of my past comes creeping up, and it becomes a weird bit of story / lecture where, oh God, I'm starting to sound like my goddamn dad. Oh God, it sounds like an old man. Like, you gotta make sure you do this, don't do that shit. But hey man, we're getting to this point, man, where you tried all the shit, the unnecessary frivolous shit in life, and it's just after a while all that crap, when it amounts to nothing, you just get left with an empty stomach and just, I don't know, an itchy leg, right? But just trying to get better each day, man. Just trying to, improve on life each day, whilst still trying to do something about this fucking double chin action that we got going on here. Goddamn, that chocolate ice cream was pretty goddamn good. And it wasn't those fucking Haagen-Dazs shit. It's one of these fucking Korean snacks that I was able to get my hands on. And good lord, I know it's the same amount of crap sugar that you're just putting in your stomach, but goddamn, chocolate's still fucking chocolate. It's great. It's great, man. But this shit's gonna get me really fucked up. I mean, this episode's already fucked up. There is no planning. There is no nothing. There is just me with myself in an empty room. A bit of water to hydrate myself. This is the nature of Untitled Rant, kids. Empty calories. No real substance. So, listen. If you do leave in the middle of this episode, I'm totally fine with it. I have no fucking hard feelings. If you feel as though this is crap, we're already there, man. I mean, the body is kind of feeling like crap right now, physically. My shoulder's kind of doing this weird thing, as is my knees on the right side. Not too much, but if it's one of those things where it irritates me, and the fucking pain doesn't directly go away after I try to alleviate it with massages and icing and whatnot. It pisses me the fuck off. And it's one of those things where if I can control something and I can't, it fucking irritates the shit out of me. And especially when it comes to the body, it is one of those points of interest, I suppose. I have to take a look at. Dude, my words aren't fucking forming up properly right now because my mind is just not focused in on the podcast right now. You know what it's mostly focused on? What fucking game am I gonna play after the shit? What video game am I gonna play while I'm watching some One Piece? And yeah, initially this episode was supposed to be about me fanboying about One Piece, how great of a series it is, all that shit, and just jizzing all over it for about 30 fucking minutes. But yeah, it just, time wasn't on my side because, as we always quote, well, not always, but since like a couple episodes ago, but our good old song, Tears for Fears, head over heels. Time flies. And it does, man. It does. I mean, just watching a couple of videos, on the YouTubes after dinner, and all of a sudden it's 10 o'clock. And I'm like, oh, fuck, I gotta record. I say some shit on the camera. Something. Anything, even if it's some nonsensical shit that you just have to spew out there. Although, that's just me on a daily. So I can't really pretend that this is new or weird or out of random, But Lord, oh Lord, what the hell am I thinking about right now? You know what I'm thinking about right now? I'm thinking about, because of the hot nature of Las Vegas, 100-degree heat, people find every fucking excuse to just dress themselves like absolute whores. Yes, I am ragging on the women right now. Sexist! Shut the fuck up. Yeah, it's hot as shit, but a decent sundress, maybe some shorts. I don't know. You just have to flop your titties out and show your ass all the time. And yeah, man, I'm not gonna lie to you. I like ass and titties. I do. I really do. But when you're out in general public, I don't want to see that shit. I don't really care for it. It's just too much skin. Cover that shit up, man. You don't need to show that up all the time. You don't. And unless you're selling yourself, which, again, you're dressing like whores. What more am I gonna assume? And I just don't know, man. Am I becoming this bitter old fuck who just looks at this ever-changing world where women are whores, men are just beta cucks, and I just want to distance myself ever further? And none of that social distance crap. I'm not talking about that crap. I'm just talking about just getting the fuck away from people in general. Because these mindless fucking sheeps, man, just going along with, yeah, be proud of your whorishness. Like, dude, why do you keep listening to these fucking celebrities where they're just flopping their titties out, singing about wet-ass pussy, and talking about how much of a great hoe they are? Like, what the fuck? What? This is where we're at right now in the world? Anytime, just randomly switching stations and you hear the fucking radio, play a bit of today's top hits, I just think, what the fuck am I listening to? Being a hoe's cool? Like, that shit's fine and dandy. You're just a muscle relaxer for any dude to just cum dump and just leave. I mean, that's your whole fucking existence. Is that what you're trying to sell to little girls, man? Is that what you fucking do for your kids? I'm looking at a bitch like Megan Stallion and then that fucking whore Cardi B, Nicki Minaj, all these goddamn whores. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you people? And first of all, your face is just a plastic fucking mess. I mean, it looks like someone put a goddamn, like a burning iron on your goddamn face. Just mush this shit up, man. Doesn't look right. You look ugly as shit. And yeah, I'm going the full salt route right now. Because my God, you can't use logic and reason with these people. Just following this whole fucking celebrity worship culture wherein you use some sort of logic and rationality. You are met back with your whatever fucking name you want to call them, man. Prude, conservative, virgin, which it's always ironic whenever I get called a virgin. I'm like, dude, I fucked whores. Like, what the fuck? You're calling that shit virgin when you have to fucking do some seal puppy dog love shit and fucking flip over backwards to some fucking girl that you want to get your dick sucked? Like, dude, shut the fuck up. I worked, I fucking paid, and I got laid. And it's crazy when you understand the dynamic of sexual encounters within that sense. It really just desensitizes you from this whole idea of relationships and the benefits of sex. I'm like this, like sex, sure, that's awesome. I understand the physical benefits, also the mental benefits of that shit. But simultaneously, if we are within the society right now, we're within modern society where women do have to have this tendency of this whoredom, play and flesh themselves out, along with the fact that you have all this, crap of just trying to be, I don't know, decent human being. I don't fucking know. It just doesn't fucking work. My brain isn't fucking on. It's a fucking brain dump day, boys and girls. I am just not stringing along coherent thoughts at this point. And yes, it's one of those things where I did smoke before the podcast. I did. I can't lie to you about that shit. And eating way too fucking much, it just does something to me where my fucking body was wanting to shut down. And yeah, I mean, the last few days I don't eat before recording. I don't smoke before recording. But we are seeing the ramifications of what happens when you fuck up your rhythm. It's gross because I can't fucking stay on goddamn point with the topic. It's not great. But whilst we were talking about horse, I'm gonna try to fucking get myself back into this shit. Dig myself into a bigger fucking hole. Which I know I'm doing. With each and every fucking second I'm adding my word onto that topic. But yeah. I bought that shit. When I thought it at the time, when I was younger, that I needed it. But after a while, I mean, you don't need to fuck. You don't. As long as I come, I'm okay, right? But this is wherein it becomes a problem because you have porn, which is, as we all know, a very dangerous form of visual drug, which can fuck your brain up. It's a tool, and it's one of these tools that I'm trying to wean myself off of, and every fucking time it gets harder and harder, just like your cock when it watches some fucking Mia Khalifa or fucking Elsa Jean porn. I know what you motherfuckers are thinking when I'm saying that goddamn name. All right, let's not even fucking pretend that I'm making some goddamn shit up. Okay, if I say Riley Reid, like everybody fucking knows, right? I don't know any of the new girls anymore, though. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not fucking following porn trends anymore as much as I did in the golden era of my porn viewing, shall I say. But yeah, society's weird. All this shit's interconnected somehow, man. Because you have these whore women like Cardi B, Nicki Minaj, Megan Thee Stallion, Megan the whore horse, just marketing themselves out to be these the quote unquote goddesses who are I suppose idols of the fertility and sexual lust, I guess. Like, those women are to be, encouraged at and looked upon as, the women to strive to be, and you're telling me that, hey, uh, getting in a relationship with women at this point who is just murked and fucking just bathed in this crap of consumerism, of this modern celebrity worship cultism, like, do you really think putting that much effort and money into that shit, you think that's worth it? Have fun if you think that right now. Have fun. And yeah, it is a very skewed and misogynistic view on that shit. I'll admit to that, certainly. And it's one angle of looking at that shit. And it's the one angle that I choose to look at that shit right now. Because, again, kids, I tell this to people all the time. Relationships are something that I don't need. I don't need that shit right now. Being in a relationship with a woman right now, it just doesn't seem like a fucking viable thing at the moment for me. And it has been for a long time. And it's only more recently that I can properly eloquate my reasons. And it's because I'm a selfish bastard. And honestly, I don't want to put any goddamn woman through the bullshit that my mental gymnastics is going to fucking force out of the goddamn universe. And the words that I am able to smith out sometimes, it's horrifying. And I don't want to have somebody get into the whirlpool of that shit. It's damaging. I mean, it fucks up shit with the people that are already close to me and my family already. And if I see the fucking collateral damage of that shit, and it's at the worst very fucking severe, why the fuck would I want to bring some poor fucking innocent woman into this shit? And no, I'm not talking about like abuse and shit. That's fucked up. Like, how many fucking times have I said that shit? Like, you don't fucking beat women. That's fucking stupid. It's common sense. Like, biologically, you are just more domineering than a woman. You shouldn't beat them up. I mean, even if it's like Amanda Nunes, who's, oh my god, fucking terrifying. And yeah, she's chewing that fucking dude. I mean, shout out to Nunes, man. She's a beast. But yeah, no. I mean, that's some selfish shit. If I sat here and said I want a relationship, yeah, just why? And if you can't answer why, then sit the fuck down and figure out why, right? For the longest time, when I was younger, I wanted to have a partner, to have somebody, because you would listen to all these stupid fucking ballads, and not you, me specifically, me. I would listen to all these stupid ass fucking ballad songs, watch movies in Hollywood, TV shows where they're just programming you to think that all romance is good. You have to do this. But like, after a while, you've shed all that shit off, and you ask yourself, like, what do you want? And then for me, it's personally just, making sure I just get better every day. I mean, I'm still a fat piece of shit. I still want to work on this. I like doing the fucking podcast as a hobby. I want to do this shit every day. I want to fucking read One Piece every fucking time if I can, or learn more about One Piece. So I'm going to do that shit every day, or whatever the fucking case may be, sports ball, eating, or whatever, right? There's too much shit on my plate. Which, again, sounds really arbitrary, but it's one of these things that I have kept to myself within reason. But yeah, if you ask, and if it comes up in conversation like it is right now with the entitled rant, where nothing really else to talk about, I will tell you straight up, like, yeah, no, I don't really care for that, like, right now. Just not where we're at. Right now, again, we are at a point where One Piece is just taking over my life at this point. Again, we're going to talk about that shit tomorrow. But again, we have video games to play, which, again, I'm not sure if I want to play God of War or Monster Hunter or maybe some sports ball shit, but it's all weird shit that I have to concoct in my brain. Plus, I got to smoke. I mean, the body is just a wee bit tired. I prefer to just be alright. You know what, man? Oh, this is rough. I'm trying to fucking stretch out 30 minutes of talking nonsense. We gotta make sure this never happens again in 30 for 30 and 30 gets. Holy fuck. It's like a bad stand-up act just fucking failing miserably. None of the jokes are landing. And I'm in a room with nobody. And I'm hearing myself talk back to myself, and I'm already thinking like, you sound fucking retarded. You're making no goddamn sense. You're saying all these fucking words with no fucking meaning. This is an empty calorie episode. Absolutely fucking empty calorie. Brain bobbed is a fucking understatement here. It really is. And you know what? Because my brain is so bobbed and I'm just, mentioning One Piece every fucking time, I'm going to show you what I'm trying to do with the album art tomorrow. I don't know if you can see this shit on the fucking camera here. You're not going to be able to see this on the audio side clearly, but I tried to draw Monkey D. Luffy. I don't know if I can focus here yet. Try to draw Monkey D. Luffy, and it's not that good. So I'll probably use that as the album art tomorrow on the podcast while my fucking camera tries to focus on this goddamn face, just round it out with a little bit of chin, stuck it on the bottom because we're just eating all that food. But boys and girls, I'm gonna go ahead and cut the episode short. Oh god, now my words aren't just fucking coming out at all. Which what are we going to do, kids? You know what we're going to do? We're going to try to fucking script better for tomorrow. Because the vidges and sleeps need to be done in order for the brain to get refreshed. So I will leave you there. And again, kind of shitty all around today, kids. But that's what happens with minimal preparation. Really, little to no preparation, but that's about it for tonight. So tomorrow, I'll make it meaty, just like the way Luffy likes it. My Luffy, the way he likes it. All right, fuck off.